2. Welcome back at WNST, Towson, Baltimore, and WNST.net. Charles Haley is here. He's bigger than me, and I'm probably going to have a hard time in this segment. BJ Ganem is you've come back.
Yeah, I did.
You can't quit me, dog.
No, never. No, we go way back, all the way to New York in the bar.
Charles, I told another Hall of Famer, Jerry Kramer, the other day that I met BJ in a bar. I know you find that hard to believe that I met him in a bar, but he's a star on David Letterman, this guy here, man.
Wow.
All these years doing Wounded Warriors and doing football. And how are you? And I know you're here for Wounded Warriors. I know you're here to talk about all. And we've heard BJ's story many, many times. But, man, you don't look like a Wounded Warrior. You look like you're ready to – you still could go out there and get 3 downs.
I got to get both of my knees done after this. But, I'm here representing Blue Buffalo, man, because, I'm hoping they give me this big gift certificate, because I got 5 Doberman pinchers.
You have 5 pinchers.
Yeah, and they eat all their food. So, I just got to figure out how to brown nose and get some of that money.
You've been a dog guy your whole life?
All my life.
How many? Always Dobermans, or why?
Always Dobermans.
He was a Magnum PI fan.
We started with men pins and then went to the big ones.
Why Dobermans?
Because they're easy to train and they're very protective of their owner. So
Charles needs a lot of protection, apparently.
Yeah, I do. It's only at my house. It's only at my house when people come to the front door and knock at the front door and they hear them dogs and they can look through there and see $5, they turn around and go.
Charles Haley here, BJ Ganem, Luke, we're on the set. It's Radio Row. We're in Miami Beach. All are brought to you by our friends at Liberty Pure, as well as our friends at Raskin Global as well. For you, this, I had Rod Woodson come by and sign my little sporticulture thing here because he played for the 49ers for 5 minutes. I'm going to ask you to do that before we go here. But to be under the banner where the 49ers are back, I know you got kind of half a heart for the Cowboys and the 49ers, consider them both home. But when the 49ers get in, I think that's when the spotlights for you, Montana, everybody, of all the things that happen kind of come back full circle, right?
Yeah, I feel, for Jed, to undergo the pain after Hardball firing, to see the success now, it is something to be holding to. But they built the team from defense. That defensive line, where it's five first-round draft picks.
That's an investment.
You know what? And they 6'8", 6'7", 6'8".
Make you look tiny.
Oh my God, yeah. And and I'm fat now, so
How you feeling? I know since you got done playing, you feeling all right?
Well, other than my knees, I love myself. Because you see the weight I put on, that means that
Well, you're treating yourself good.
Yeah, that's right.
Yourself.
Hey, when you're born great, and you gotta always go out and put that smell out and let people know that greatness is in the house. It's hard. It's hard. I should start getting paid for that. You know what I'm saying?
And that's just when you're with BJ here,
right? Yeah. You just think if I took your hat, some of my sweat got on it, you get part of that greatness.
Well, I know what a good American you are. Some thoughts about a guy like BJ that went halfway around the world defending our honor.
Hey.
I've told his story a million times. Yep. I've known him a long time, but
he's a Marine. My brother was in the Marines for 22 years. So
he cleared me up. I called him a soldier the other day. I really got offended.
Yeah. You don't call a Marine that.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey,
that's right.
Yeah. You know what? This is my second year, third year of being around BJ. He's a class act. What he says he believes, and then he goes out and proves it. And when you watch the football team, guys with no arms, guys with no legs, and they out there getting it done.
Tell me about the game this year.
Man, I'm sore. I'm
still
sweating.
He keeps inviting me to play because I'm an amputee.
Yeah.
I'm missing a finger, right? Yeah. So he keeps inviting me. Did Snoop come?
No, Snoop didn't come.
Who played? Kenny Mayne?
Kenny Mayne. We had Jeff Garcia, Nick Ferguson, another 49er.
Jeff's coming by a little later.
Yeah,
I'm supposed to have him on before.
Sage,
I'm going to get a post-game wrap.
Jerry Kramer was out there. It was just great. Great for him to be out there. Mr. Robinson stopped by, too. It was awesome. I mean, we had a great time. And I tell you, Jeff Garcia and those NFL guys, I mean, I think we're 20-0 against them, and I think they're starting to take it personally because they pushed us to the limit last night. And we were, oh, man.
This is no Globetrotters.
No Globetrotters, man. It's hard. It's hard.
Hey,
yeah.
ain't no nice guys play football.
No nice guys play football. I just want everybody to know.
Yeah.
You know, people always ask me, like, do you
Charles
guys
Taylor
really
say that
play? Do they really play after? I was like, man, they really play.
If we play tackle football, they'd be in trouble because I rush that passer, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'd be going like, yeah, ain't my fault.
I just don't want to be under you at the bottom of the pile, you know?
Hey, nobody wants.
Having you whispering in my ear, ain't no nice guys play football.
Let me give you a secret. I will hit somebody, they fumble. I'll see the ball right there, and I'll look at it. I'll let them other people. I did it a couple times, and you get on that pile, people be grabbing things and squeezing. Hey, you see on the television, you see a guy with the football, and then the ref point another way. Yeah, I don't do that one. If I couldn't get the fumble and roll, hey, I ain't getting in no pile.
It's a smart man.
How you gonna go to the Hall of Fame like that? You
know? Yeah. You know what? Hey, like you know what? You got. Sometimes you just gotta say, you know what? I ain't doing stupid today.
That's right.
You know, man. I should bring you by more often for the comedy. I mean, were you this funny when you played or no?
Oh yeah. You know what? Guys don't understand what laughter does. I used to, before every game, I'll get the whole locker room laughing. Because you know what? It takes the stress away.
Sure.
You know, guys, I watch the guys today, all they do is listen to rap crap. You know, they don't understand.
What's your music?
I'm Motown, jazz.
See, I saw you as like a little Teddy Pendergrass and maybe a little Earth, Wind & Fire.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Brothers Johnson, something like that. All right.
Hey, you know what? If it's like this, man, I gotta visualize. I got to see myself being successful. Then I got to verbalize. I got to tell the guys that I'm going to be the best player to walk out on the field. And then guess what? They're going to watch and see.
Yeah.
I don't mind raising my right hand up and say, you know what? I'm going to hold you accountable. Now, you got to hold me accountable.
And that's exactly the
that's
military
what
mindset.
Are.
That's exactly. Everybody asks me, like, why would you go to Iraq and protect our freedom? I was like, I didn't really go for you. I mean, you're worth it, every bit. Everybody I served. But when we're there, we're just thinking about the guy to our left and the guy to our right. And that's exactly it. And in the hospitals, people would come in all sad, and we're literally joking each other that the guys in the wheelchairs are stealing the prosthetic guys' legs. You know, for the blind guys, we're always changing out their canes because it messes up their field and they can't walk right, you know. But it's fun. It's just have fun with whatever adversity it is. And that's what I really wish this country would do. We've forgotten how to laugh. Man, we just can't laugh at each other. Everybody gets offended. Why?
I was talking to Kostaki about that the other day. We had comedians this week, and, just like what's fair game to have fun anymore. Because, life is serious.
There's not a single word in English language that's going to make me submit my power and feel offended. You can pop off whatever you want. And when we protect people's freedoms, it's not just the people's freedoms that we agree with. It's those that we disagree with. That's what makes this country great is we used to be able to disagree and be like, well, I still love you. You're wrong. You're ugly, whatever else. But I still love you. We're still fighting on the same team. But people don't do that anymore. They're just too sensitive.
The thing is people. It's okay for you to say, oh, I don't want to be around minorities or whatever. But now they acting on it.
Yeah.
It used to be you think about it, but now it goes to the next level where they doing violent things against people, and instead of you might not like a black guy or a Jewish guy, but you don't go kill them just because of that.
I think we've always had differences in this country, but this is a tough
right
time.
now they feel like it's okay.
But I think there's the conversation we're having. We need to have,
and we need to have laughter in it. We need to understand that, hey, we're different, but we're also more alike than we are different.
Every day.
Every single day.
Yeah, we all want our children to be safe. We all want our streets to be safe.
Right.
Right. Hey, man, I appreciate you guys coming by. You're doing good things. Charles Haley, the Hall of Famer here, pulling for the San Francisco 49ers, no doubt. BJ Ganem here for Blue Buffalo and take care of the dogs. I miss my kitty so much. My kitty's been sick. Yeah. My wife's been sending me pictures, so appreciate Blue Buffalo doing the right thing by all the beautiful animals. Anything else you guys want to plug next year? Websites? Give me something.
Yeah,
so talk.
We got SarahDelta.com, and we've got a big thing coming. We're going to try to increase the amount of veterans getting service dogs by 10 times. in the next 3 years. And so that right now we're getting about 1,000 vets a year. About 150,000 need a guide dog. That will take us 150 years to meet that demand. We want to speed it up, and we're going to make it more inclusive. There's guide dogs, which are public access, and then there's life buddies, which is everything else, but it's trained to their specific needs, right? And that's what Sierra Delta is focused on. That's what Blue Buffalo is backing us up. And Charles Haley, 5-time Super Bowl champion, Hall of Fame, legendary defensive man, he believes in it too. He's got 5 Dobermans, man. The power of dogs is real, power of cats even, but I'm just focused on dogs and vets. And, I mean, that's what it's all about, figuring out a way to work together.
There's nothing wrong with loving my cat.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, I also want to talk, want you to plug Tackle Tomorrow. We bring internet computers down into South Dallas, poor areas. We go to the schools that got an F rating that they're ready to close, and we take them up to C ratings and B ratings.
I want to hear more about that because that's an important thing in my town.
Yeah,
you know?
but you know what? I'm different. I'm hands-on, and it's about accountability.
Exactly.
Hey, I go down there. You know, they don't like me for a while. Hey, they want the material. They want A. They want B. They want C. But you know what? Hey, I'll go down there and go in there and say hi and walk directly to the library, look in the closet, see the stuff that we gave them in there they're not using. So they know that the principal is held accountable, and she holds her staff accountable. Then we bring reading coaches in to teach us how to implement it. And then we have schools that, you know, you have you have Hispanic kids, 95% of Hispanic kids, you only got 5 Hispanic teachers in there, so how are you able to communicate? So we have to bring reading coaches that's bilingual. So you know what? This is one of the greatest things I've done, other than getting my college degree, which was really hard. And the reason why I'm so passionate about it, when I went to college, I was reading 2 grade levels behind, and I had to work. I couldn't go home in the summer. I had to stay there to catch up just so that I can graduate. And, you know, going to Hall of Fame, winning 5 Super Bowls, it's great. But I didn't have to work as hard to achieve those things, because it was mind, body, and soul that try to keep my head up. You know, went to reading writing lab and later looked at my paper, and she said, "Oh my God, I thought I wrote a great paper." And she said, "This is a paper of a 10th grader." And I yanked it out of her hand. I ran out, and all I could think about is working on that farm, working in that factory, doing all the crazy stuff that you had to do to live. And I didn't want to do that, so I walked back in. I said, "Ma'am, please help me." She said, "I'll help you, but I'm not going to write your paper." So then from that day on, I was in there.
Luke identifies with that. Luke was a 5th grade school teacher when I
For
pulled
5
him
years,
in. So,
yeah.
That is great,
That's awesome.
man. So you know the challenges that we have, and most of the kids that we work with are reading 3 grade levels behind.
Well, keep up the great work, man.
Hey,
It's great to visit with you.
Thank you.
Next year, come see us. Come
Yes,
see us,
absolutely.
right?
You know.
Blue Buffalo and
Always.
Sierra Delta.
Yep.
BJ Ganem here and Hall of Famer, 5-time Super Bowl champion Charles Haley on the set here. I got to get a Sharpie, man. Somebody get me a Sharpie. I got to for court over at Sporticulture. We got to get that done. I got one Hall of Famer on this side. Who played 5 minutes for the 49ers.
This man was a 49er.
There's never a bad time for 49ers. And we'll get Charles on here. We'll get you done, man. No doubt about it. The BuyAToyota.com audio vault there 24 hours a day from anywhere in the world on your mobile device. If Charles Haley lands on me, I'm never going to be the same, right?
Oh, I mean, you think of that 49ers.
Make sure. There we go. There we go.
You think of that 49ers defensive front. Now you throw Charles Haley back in the mix. Whew. Be all she wrote for Patrick Mahomes.
That was a great conversation. That came out of nowhere. That was awesome. Want to thank Raskin Global, Leonard Raskin, doing it here. And look, a lot of folks invest their money in all sorts of different ways, empowering people to choose their financial future for over 33 years. This is the lip balm he gave me. He gave me investments, and I should be shaking them up and down. Oh, Charles Haley's come back on the set here. Thank you, sir. Look at this. This is a beautiful thing. See? So Court sent this stuff over, and we're having a good time with it. And they're so small. People think that they're cannabis plants. That's curio. That's not. That's a completely different thing.
Thanks, Charles.
Thank you very much, Charles. There
You're
he
the
goes.
man.
And Raskin Global, I'll get the investments out and shake that all up as well. And Liberty Pure Solutions, I'm drinking the water, the safe water. We appreciate them, Doug, and everybody for educating us on that. We are WNST.net, AM 1570 at WNST Towson, Baltimore, and we never stop talking Baltimore sports.